This took place in the summer, so it was during summer break. I was about 17, and my parents had left me at home for the first time while they went away on a vacation. So it was a big deal. So I had some friends over, and we hung out and watched movies until kind of all hours of the morning. It was probably about 2:30. My friend had to get home, and I said, "Well, I'll walk you back to your house." So we started out walking. I remember it very clearly being a very brightly lit night from the moon. We're two 17-year-olds who have been left alone to our own devices, so just started making these howling sounds like a wolf, and we're just fooling around, and all the way up the hill we were doing this. And as you come near the crest of the hill, there's a spot where the road forks. And from off to the left, like even to this day, it's really tough for me to verbalize how shocking and powerful the sound of that kind of just ripped through the night was. It went from like a high-pitched shrieking to like the deepest bellow roar. If you've ever been to a metal concert where they've got those huge sound systems set up, it kind of shakes you and vibrates your body. We turned our heads to where we felt like it was coming from, which was off to the left. And at that moment, a tree on that side began to be whipped back and forth. You know, needles and cones and stuff are coming off the tree and hitting the ground. I remember that sound. Next thing you know, this thing steps out from behind the tree, and the very first thing that I noticed was its eyes, which had this kind of this glowy, reddy orange look to them. And I know there are some animals that have red eye shine, but none that I know of that are like between 8 and 9 feet off the ground. I felt like if I looked at them for too long, like I felt like all of my willpower was kind of like just slowly leaking out of my body onto a puddle on the ground. And the more I looked, is the more I just felt like I couldn't do anything. Like I just felt paralyzed. You could see the steam from its mouth as it was doing this. And then clack, clack, clack with its teeth. Like it felt like an intimidation. It had taken those 2 steps, and it cocked its head as if it heard something, did this huffing and clacking sound, and then it turned and, like, I swear to God, in one bound, it cleared from where we were to the tree line. And it must have been, I don't know, a 10 or 12 foot jump, and it was just gone. And about a minute, 2 minutes later, vehicle came up, stopped, and asked us if we wanted a ride, and that was kind of the end of it. I think it's the scariest thing I've ever encountered. And I've been bluff charged by bears a number of times, and that's scary, but nothing holds a candle to this thing. There's just an intelligence and an awareness there that just says, if I want you, I could have you.